What's up, guys? I guess this is a continuation of my Christmas haul. I'm gonna do a little review of one of the series that I got, and this is the Illuminati series from, what's that, 2015, 2016. Let's take a look at the front right here. January 2016. And it's not what I thought at all. I thought the Illuminati was, and really I should have guessed it because none of the people are here. It was, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, all of them come together to make their plans for whatever they're gonna do. But this Illuminati is, let's take a look, see here. The Hood, Mad Tinker, this is some new enchantress. This is, what's his name? Thunderball. Yeah, Thunderball, Titania, and Black Ant. Um, it's an alright series. Uh, this guy, the Hood, is getting people together. He wants to start his own little organization, and he's calling it the New Illuminati. So this is him getting everyone together, and they're gonna make some plans to break into Asgard. Um, and yeah, everyone's got their own little motives, but we are mainly following Titania and her. What she wants is for her husband, Absorbing Man, to get broken out of prison. And this is an alright issue. The artwork is very inconsistent, and I don't really like it in this one. Um, but I guess it's alright. It's an alright beginning to an alright story. This is the second issue. In this one, we learn a little bit about Black Ant, of whom I knew nothing about before I read this series. And Black Ant basically has Ant-Man's powers, but this thing right here, it says apparently he was a victim of some kid with a magnifying glass. And they've got a little artwork thing right there of him with a cyborg body, and I thought that was pretty cool. And he's just got shrinking powers, which, if you're a thief, is would pretty much help you, which is basically what Ant-Man is. Period. And they did something really cool in this issue. They had Black Ant shrink down into a drink, and they had some guy drink him, and then Black Ant just started growing while he was inside that guy. And he grew and he grew and he grew until he just sort of exploded out of him. And I thought that was pretty badass. It was pretty cool. He explodes right out of him, and then he gets a drink, and it's not like he can drink with his Ant-Man mask on. But really cool. I liked it. And then they had some of these other villains that they're getting ready to fight in the next issue. And I don't know anything about them either. There's some fish guy, there's this jack-lantern, and a metal guy. It's I guess it's alright, pretty cool. And then on the cover of this thing right here, see, the Illuminati itself in this series is basically just a team of D-list villains, sort of like the superior foes of Spider-Man. Just D-list villains getting together and trying to form their own little Injustice League, pretty much. But yeah, in the next issue we start learning a little bit more about the Hood. They escape that fight, and the Hood's got like these powers. He's like his own little street version of Doctor Strange, and he's got magic from Dormammu, which is his magic, I guess. And we learn a little bit about the Tinker, the Mad Tinker, and yeah, it's pretty fun. And at the end of this issue, they teleport into at the end of this issue is when they meet Lady Thor. If you're wondering about when this took place, Lady Thor is about to fight Titania, and we learned that the Hood, his name is like Trey Parker or something, Parker Robbins. He made a deal with some magic guys to give Titania more, to make her more powerful, and she's powerful enough to take on Thor, Lady Thor, and they have their own little cat fight. And the artwork is a lot better in this issue. It's a lot more consistent, really. I don't know why. Just sometimes it doesn't match. Um, but whenever they're doing their own thing, doing their own criminal thing, it works. And this is something I really liked. Black Ant had his own Ant-Man tech, and he made it so that he could just shrink down all of the Asgardian weapons and into this little hole thing, and that's how they were going to take everything out. But Mad Tinker, of course, betrayed everyone, so there's no honor among thieves, and he said that he's been tinkering with Black Ant because he's part cyborg. He put a Dr. Gero bomb inside of him, and Ant-Man, Black Ant shrinks down to the size of atoms. If we can make that bigger right there. Shrinks down to that size, and he's like, well, if I'm this small, the explosion shouldn't be so bad, but it blows up like the entire building. And then we get to hear the next issue. They continue fighting the Asgardian policemen, I guess. Do what they can to escape, and the Hood has them escape to hell. But Titania is like, I'm done with you. We gotta... Yeah, she's gonna do her own thing from now on. And from here on, she decides she's gonna go find Absorbing Man, which is her husband, I guess, and she's gonna try to break him out herself. I guess it took place during that standoff event. And we learn a little bit about Absorbing Man, which I really didn't know anything about him. His powers appear to be a bit like Kevin Levin from 10 Universe, Ben 10. And it looks like S.H.I.E.L.D. had him on some sort of mind deep dive where he was living his own life just asleep. And after he escapes, he's like, none of this was real, blah, blah, blah. But he found himself again with Titania. And now I guess they're going against S.H.I.E.L.D. They're going to try to fight S.H.I.E.L.D. and make their own little last stand or whatever. Yeah, Absorbing Man's now part of the team. And they're just going to start fights with people. They're going to kick ass and take names. And there's a whole bunch of D-list villains in this thing. And it's pretty fun. This is a pretty fun series. Some more inconsistent artwork. It ends with Titania basically ripping up the Hood's robe, and I guess now he's lost his powers, and she knocks him out, and then her and Absorbing Man just escape. They fight their way out of where they were in the series. All in all, it wasn't what I was expecting, and the artwork could have been better, but it's a good series. Is it good enough to be worth $4 an issue? Absolutely not. But it was still pretty fun, I guess. I am a fan of like D-list heroes finding their way, making their own little super villain team, and for some reason they just seem to mesh better than superhero teams. Like, I enjoyed this team's dynamic a lot better than I have ever enjoyed the Champions dynamic, which is just the new school kids trying to be superheroes. I don't know why, because they never focus on relationships between characters in the superheroes, but with the villains, they always add that slice of life in with the action, which is what a story should be. A story is about the characters and how they interact with each other, with a nice little bit of punching and superpowers. But it was a very good series. I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Um, Definitely not worth the price tag. I'm glad I got a little. I think I got this series for about $15, which it would be worth $15. But would it be worth $4 an issue, which is what people were paying for when it was coming out? Absolutely not. hmm Pretty fun. It's its own little thing. I'm gonna look for see if there's any other tie-ins to it. See if they go further anywhere with this little supervillain team. If not, then I don't know. I plan on doing a whole lot of custom binds this year. I just found out about them last year. But yeah, sure, I'll make myself a little hardcover thing and add it to the shelf behind me. That was Illuminati. Take it easy, guys. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.